Okay, screen is visible. Screen दिसते का?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in last lecture what we have discussed about the different losses, right? So this is the first part of unit number 2, right? So now we are going to discuss the second part. Okay, so what is there in the second part of the discussion of this unit? So different connectors, right, joints that we can use in the fiber optic to connect to cables, or you can have if fiber optics got uh, damaged, or it got what we can say cut in two pieces, then anyhow anyway you have to join that cable again. बरोबर आहे, कारण तुम्ही किती प्रिकॉशन घ्या काहीतरी बिकॉज ऑफ सम मे यू कॅन से बिकॉज ऑफ सम नॅचरल कॅलॅमिटीज, और यू कॅन से मोर ओव्हर द mishandling, or the care is not taken properly while installing the cable. And if in all situation, if anyhow if your cable got damaged, or if it is got cut in two pieces, then anyway anyhow you have to connect that cable. That is the splicing technique. Okay, and why we require joints and connector? But obviously you cannot have the straight fiber optics which lengths 1,000 no, somewhere somehow you have to connect that cable with some other cable that is coming that may coming from some other country or may some other region, right? So you cannot have that entirely one cable. No, it is not possible. You have to connect, you have to join cable with each other, or in some cases there can be a splitters also, right? From one cable, if you want to split that same signal, and if you want to propagate with two different cables, okay, that is the splitting. So you require in some cases there are optical splitters also that are available, right, which divides that one signal. The signal will be same, but now it will get transmitted in two different cable. Okay, that is a splitter. So you may require splitter in some cases. So there are different what we can say mechanical, or in some case yes, you can say more or mechanical only, mechanical assemblies that you require to connect, to joint, right, the optical cable. Now when we happen to join the optical cable, so if you need more length than you can get on a single roll, जे मी आत्ता सांगितलं ते, की सपोज तुम्हाला एक 20 मीटर केबल लागायचे, ठीक आहे, आणि तुमच्याकडे 10च मीटर आहेत, मग किंवा 10-10 मीटरचे 2 बंडल आहेत, मग तुम्हाला काय करावं लागणार, ते जोडावे लागणार. देन अँड देन ओनली यू विल गेट द 20 मीटर केबल. बरोबर आहे का नाही? सपोज तुम्हाला एक संध 20 मीटरची केबल नाहीये, 10-10 मीटरच्या 2 रोल आहेत तुमच्याकडे, मग तुम्हाला ऑब्व्हियसली जॉईंट लागणार का नाही तिथं? और यू कॅन से कनेक्टिंग डिस्ट्रीब्युशन केबल टू बॅकबोन. जसं मी आता सांगितलं की ठीक आहे, इन युअर सिटी और इन युअर अर्बन और इन युअर मेट्रो सिटी, इफ टेक एन एक्झाम्पल ऑफ मुंबई टू पुणे, ओके, फ्रॉम, ठीक आहे, व्हेन द फायबर ऑप्टिक केबल ट्रॅव्हल्ड फ्रॉम मुंबई टू पुणे. नाव ॲट पुणे, फर्स्ट ते काय डायरेक्ट तुमच्या घरात येत नाही, बरोबर आहे. फर्स्ट इट विल गो टू द बेस स्टेशन, किंवा यू कॅन से द सबस्क्रायबर स्टेशन. Then after that subscriber station, by using first amplification will takes place, because signal got lose its strength because of the different losses that we have discussed up till now. Then what happen after subscribing station? Now it will getting distributed into different areas of the city. बरोबर आहे? And there also you require joints to connect that backbone cable to the distribution network, right? What is the third purpose? Connecting to electrical source and transmitter, right? Light signal is not your original information signal. Your original information signal in the form of electric signal only, that is the sine wave. You are converting that electrical signal into light wave, light signal, using some optical sources, right? That purpose also you require some joints. Then repairing a backbone cable, as I told you earlier, if anyhow because of some what we can say situation, or because of some unwanted situation, if your cable got damaged, it got cut in between somewhere, or what we can say, there is some mechanical damage to that cable, then you have to repair that cable, or you may go for splicing, or you may go for some mechanical joints and connectors to connect that cable with each other again, which got already damaged, right? So that is the what we can say, role of joints that you should use. Then splices versus connector. Okay, now I hope you have a clear understanding of why we require a joints or fiber joints, right? There are certain there are certain uh, what we can say, certain reasons that you should go for a joint. There are certain reasons that you should go for a joint. Then what about the splices and connectors? Okay, splices is a, you can say, it's a permanent joint, right? Splices are permanent joint and connectors are the temporary joint. So see, function is or we can say the usage is same. स्प्लायसेस जे काम करतं तेच कनेक्टर करतं, फक्त फरक काय आहे, स्प्लायसेस यू कॅनॉट सेपरेट अगेन, नो, इट्स अ परमनंट. एकदा तुम्ही केबल स्प्लाइस केली की तुम्ही परत सेपरेट करू शकत नाही. दॅट इज द परमनंट जॉईंट. इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज स्प्लायसेस और इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ स्प्लाइस. अँड व्हॉट इज कनेक्टर? Connectors also used to interface, or connector also used to join the cable, but it is temporary. नंतर तुम्ही ते डिसमेंटल करू शकता, पण स्प्लाइस तुम्ही डिसमेंटल करू शकत नाही, कारण तो परमनंटली जॉईन होतो. म्हणजे एकदा स्प्लाइस केलं की संपला विषय, परत तो निघत नाही. कनेक्टरचं कसं आहे, यू कॅन डिसमेंटल दॅट वेन एव्हर रिक्वायर्ड. ओके, अँड इट कॅन बी डिस्कनेक्टेड. सो डिसमेंटल तुम्ही करू शकता कनेक्टरला. दोघाचा रोल सेमच आहे, स्प्लाइस कनेक्टर. यूज काय आहे? टू जॉईन द केबल. ओके, बट व्हॉट इज डिफरन्स देन? स्प्लाइस इज अ permanent joint, where connector is a temporary joint, or it can be disconnected whenever required. Okay, now what is requirement of the good connectors? बरोबर आहे, एक चांगला कनेक्टरची रिक्वायरमेंट काय असू शकते? सो फर्स्ट अँड व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट रिक्वायरमेंट इज इट मस्ट ऑफर अ लो कपलिंग लॉसेस, राईट? बिकॉज ऑलरेडी वी हॅव मेनी लॉसेस रिलेटेड टू द ऑप्टिकल फायबर. ऑलरेडी आपल्याकडे बरेच लॉस आहेत, त्याच्यात अजून आता तो कनेक्टर पण कॉन्ट्रीब्युट करायला लागला लॉस मध्ये, मग मग झालंच मग, राईट? ते नकोय आपल्याला तसं. ऑलरेडी वी हॅव मेनी लॉसेस रिलेटेड टू द ऑप्टिकल फायबर. आता कनेक्टरचे पण जर का कनेक्टरमध्ये पण सिग्नल स्ट्रेन लूज व्हायला लागली, किंवा जॉईंट मध्ये पण सिग्नल स्ट्रेन जर का लूज व्हायला लागली बिकॉज ऑफ द लॉसेस, रेडिएशन और any other thing, then again it will be a problematic situation, right? So at connector joint it must not offer, ideally it must not offer, but ideal cases are never exist. बरोबर आहे? आयडियली आपल्याला वाटतं की डायोडनी जस्ट अबाउट 0 व्होल्ट कंडक्ट व्हावं, पण होतं का तसं? आयडियली नाही होत, राईट? आयदर 0.3 और 0.7 व्होल्ट नंतरच तो कंडक्ट व्हायला लागतो. दिस इज द प्रॅक्टिकल सिनॅरिओ. आयडियली तुम्हाला खूप वाटतं की त्यानं जस्ट 0.1 व्होल्टला कंडक्ट व्हावं, पण होत नाही ना तसं, राईट? आयडियल केसेस आर जस्ट फॉर द सेक ऑफ व्हॉट वी कॅन से थेरॉटिकल एक्सप्लेनेशन. म्हणून तर वेन एव्हर यू आर लर्निंग एनिथिंग देर आर ऑलवेज टू थिंग्स, आयडियल डायोड अँड प्रॅक्टिकल डायोड. म्हणजे आधी आयडियली कसं पाहिजे ते शिकायचं, आणि मग प्रॅक्टिकली काय होतं ते शिकायचं. अँड देर इज ऑलवेज डिफरन्स बिटवीन द आयडियल थिंग्स अँड प्रॅक्टिकल थिंग्स. देर आर आयडियल ट्रान्झिस्टर्स, देर आर प्रॅक्टिकल. आयडियली आपल्याला बरंच काही वाटतं, पण ट्रान्झिस्टर तसा वर्क करत नाही. प्रॅक्टिकली इट हॅव और इट विल वर्क विथ इट्स रिस्ट्रिक्शन्स, right? The same thing is with everywhere. In case of technology, there is no ideal scenario. Always there are some pros and cons involved, right? कुठलीही टेक्नॉलॉजी घ्या, ती आयडियली कधीच वर्क करत नाही. त्याच्यात काही ना काहीतरी ड्रॉबॅक्स, ॲडव्हान्टेजेस विथ डिसॲडव्हान्टेजेस हे असतातच. म्हणजे कुठल्याही टेक्नॉलॉजीमध्ये ॲडव्हान्टेज आणि डिसॲडव्हान्टेज हे असणारच आहे. आयडियल सिस्टीम म्हणजे काय, की ज्याच्यात फक्त ॲडव्हान्टेजेस आहेत, डिसॲडव्हान्टेज नाही. अशी सिस्टीम कधीच एक्झिस्ट नसते. सो ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, आयडियल सिस्टीम्स आर never exist. Always there are some technological restrictions, always there are some practical constraint, and it is bound to have that practical constraint. Any technology, it is not only fiber optics, you take any technology, there are always advantages and disadvantages related to that. Okay, ideally काय होत नाही. त्यामुळे फर्स्ट रिक्वायरमेंट काय ऑफ गुड कनेक्टर, इट मस्ट ऑफर लो कपलिंग लॉसेस. दॅट्स वाय आय हॅव यूज द वर्ड low coupling losses, right? That means, okay, anyhow, anyway, it is going to offer the coupling losses, but that must be a minimum. That is the first requirement of a good connector. Now what else you can say? The connectors of the same type must be compatible from one manufacturer to another manufacturer, right? If a particular type of connector, it is what we can say, made up of, say, one manufacturer, so it dimensions, okay, so everything, it must be same. I will give you one very good example related to this. Why you want this? Everyone is using mobile, बरोबर आहे. तुमचा जो जॅक साईज असते ती किती असते? हेडफोन जिथे तुम्ही कनेक्ट करता तो किती mm चा जॅक असतो?
3.5.
3.5 mm चा, बरोबर आहे. गुड, व्हेरी गुड. मग मला सांगा, तुम्ही कुठल्याही कंपनीचा मोबाईल घ्या, ही जॅक साईज बदलते का हो?
नाही.
म्हणजे युनिव्हर्सल आहे का नाही हे? नाहीतर असं होतं का, मध्य प्रदेशात गेले की 5.5 mm चा जॅक लागतो, गुजरातमध्ये गेले की 2.5 mm लागतो, असं होतं का? मीन्स व्हॉट, इट इज युनिव्हर्सल. तुम्ही मोबाईल कुठल्याही कंपनीचा घ्या किंवा इव्हन हेडफोन कुठल्याही कंपनीचा घ्या, इट्स अ युनिव्हर्सली एक्सेप्टेड स्टँडर्ड की 3.5 mm इट्स द स्टँडर्ड जॅक साईज. तसंच तुम्ही कनेक्टर कुठल्याही कंपनीचा घ्या, बट इट्स डायमेन्शन्स अँड इट्स स्पेसिफिकेशन मस्ट नॉट चेंज, राईट? कनेक्टर तुम्ही कुठल्याही मॅन्युफॅक्चररकडनं घ्या, पण जर का त्याचे डायमेन्शन्स बदलत गेले, म्हणजे जसं मी आता सांगितलं, उत्तर प्रदेशात गेलं की ते म्हणणार नाही नाही आम्ही 7.5 mm जॅक देणार, मग अवघडच होऊन बसेल. म्हणजे मोबाईल उत्तर प्रदेशात मिळतील तिथं 7.5 mm जॅक, बरोबर आहे? असं नाही चालत. तुम्ही उद्या अमेरिकेत जरी गेलात तरी जॅक साईज इज 3.5 mm. दॅट इज द युनिव्हर्सली एक्सेप्टेड स्टँडर्ड, right? So same thing is applicable here only. You take or you borrow or you buy connectors of from any manufacturer. There are many manufacturer. असं काय नाही की एकच manufacturer बनवतो connectors. There are several companies that manufacture the fiber optic connectors. But the thing is, or the universal constraint is, its dimensions and the purpose must not get changed. नाहीतर प्रत्येक मॅन्युफॅक्चर स्वतःला वाटेल तसं बनवेल, तसं नाही चालणार, बरोबर आहे? कनेक्टर कुठलाही असू दे, त्यांनी पर्पज आणि त्याचे डायमेन्शन स्पेसिफिकेशन हे एकच पाहिजेत. दिस इज अ व्हेरी सेकंड रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ द कनेक्टर. What you can say else? In the fiber link, connector design should be simple so that it can be easily installed. No need of explanation, बरोबर आहे? इझिली इन्स्टॉल तो झालाच पाहिजे, नाही तर त्यालाच जर का एक दिवस लागत असेल तर इट इज ऑफ नो यूज. एक कनेक्टर बसवायला जर का एक दिवस जात असेल तर इट इज ऑफ नो यूज. इझी इन्स्टॉलेशन पाहिजे त्याचं. दिस इज ऑल्सो मॅन्डेटरी रिक्वायरमेंट. व्हॉट यू कॅन से? कनेक्टर जॉईंट शुड नॉट बी अफेक्टेड बाय द टेम्परेचर, डस्ट अँड मॉइश्चर, बरोबर आहे? म्हणजेच काय, तर त्यांनी प्रॉपर सेफ्टी ऑर यू कॅन से द एन्व्हायरमेंटल हॅझार्ड रेजिस्टन्स प्रोव्हाइड केला पाहिजे, बरोबर आहे? तर उद्या तुमचा कनेक्टरच टेम्परेचरने डॅमेज झाला किंवा डस्ट त्याच्यावर बसली, मॉइश्चरने त्याची काही पॅरामीटर बदलले, अगेन मग परत प्रॉब्लेमॅटिक. मग तो कनेक्टर काढा, दुसरा लावा, मग तुम्ही हेच करत बसाल, राईट? दॅट मीन्स इट मस्ट हॅव अ लो एन्व्हायरमेंटल सेन्सिटिव्हिटी. The proper word is it must have or it should have low environmental sensitivity. म्हणजे एन्व्हायरमेंटच्या बाकीच्या काही इतर ज्या काही नॅचरल एन्व्हायरमेंटल क्लायमॅट चेंजेस आहे, डस्ट आहे, डिफरंट व्हॉट वी कॅन से पार्टिकल्स असतात एन्व्हायरमेंटमध्ये, तर त्याला त्याच्यावर त्या कनेक्टरचा काही उपयोग झाला किंवा कनेक्टरवर त्याचा काही उपयोग झाला नाही पाहिजे. इट मस्ट बी अ स्टर्डी अँड रिजिड. ओके, व्हॉट else you can say? It should be available at lower cost. and it must have a precision suitable to the application, right? अवेलेबिलिटी सुद्धा पाहिजे, नाही तर फक्त दिल्लीतच कनेक्टर अवेलेबल आहेत, बाकी भारतात कुठेच मिळत नाही, मग तुम्ही कनेक्टर आणायला आधी दिल्लीला जावं लागणार तुम्हाला, बरोबर? तसं नाही, अवेलेबिलिटी पण पाहिजे. At any corner of your country or even nation, connector should be available, and that to be at a lower cost, right? That to be at a lower cost. So these are the some requirements of a good connector. बरोबर आहे? Low, it should have low coupling losses. Connector of the same type must be compatible throughout the world, you can say. Then the fiber link, the connector should be simple so that it can be easily installation. That means installation should be easy. This is the third point. What you can say, fourth point, it should have a low environmental sensitivity. Then it should be available at lower cost and it should available at ease, right? म्हणजे तो कुठेही तुम्हाला इझिली मिळाला पाहिजे तरच तुम्ही तो वापरू शकता, नाही तर एका पर्टिक्युलर प्लेस मध्येच तो मिळत असेल तर इट इज ऑफ नो यूज. देन यू हॅव टू वेट फॉर फर्स्ट यू हॅव टू ऑर्डर दॅट कनेक्टर, देन इट विल टेक सम डेज टू रीच at your site, then you can install that. So it's a time consuming process, so it should not be there. It should be easily available at any place, okay, at any market, and it should be at low cost. Okay, so these are the few requirements of a good connector, right? Then what you can say, now we will discuss about the some connectors or what we can say, connector, mechanical connectors. Okay, because see, these are the what you are getting the figures on the screen. These are the mechanical type of connector. That means you can dismantle this whenever required. हे परमनंट कनेक्टर नाही आहेत, हे टेम्पररी कनेक्टर आहेत. हे तुम्ही नंतर डिस्कनेक्ट पण करू शकता, म्हणजे तो कनेक्टर सेपरेट पण होतो नंतर. परमनंटलीच जॉईंट आहे असं काही नाही. ओनली स्प्लाइस इज अ परमनंट जॉईंट. तिथं काय करू शकत नाही, एकदा स्प्लाइस केलं की संपला विषय, ते यू कॅनॉट रिमूव्ह दॅट once again. But this mechanical connectors, yes, you can dismantle that whenever required. Okay, now basically there are many types of connectors, joints are available, but mostly it is of the butt joint connector. Okay, butt joint connector is butt joint alignment type connector. This is one type of connector available, and in that butt joint connector you have a two types: straight sleeve and tapered sleeve. Okay, straight sleeve connector and tapered sleeve connector. By looking at the diagram you can clearly see the difference between what is there in a straight sleeve and what is there in a tapered sleeve. Okay, so in case of straight sleeve connector, there is a metal, ceramic and model plastic ferrule. This is the plastic ferrule. These are the what we can say optical cable. जे आत तुम्हाला you can able to see one inside border, that is the fiber optic cable, and this dashed line are nothing but the sleeves, or you can say ferrule. Ferrule is a kind of solid material which provide to what we can say give support to that fiber optics. The fiber optic cable त्याच्या जागेवरनं हलू नये, right? त्यासाठी तो सॉलिड सपोर्ट त्या फायबर ऑप्टिक्सला दिलेला असतो. अँड बाय युझिंग सम what we can say mechanical devices and mechanical slicing, sorry, not slicing, mechanical connection and mechanical you can say the arrangement, the two fiber optics are keep in contact with each other without any damage and without any misalignment. Okay, so this is the straight sleeve connector. Now what is difference between the tapered sleeve? So instead of this what we can say straight line, now it is of a C-shaped connector, right? You can see here it is a C-shaped connector which provide a more sturdiness. Okay, it provides a more sturdiness as compared to the straight sleeve connector. Okay, so the same thing it is written over here. In the tapered sleeve connector, the ferrules, that means this what we can say the guides or the supports, these are the tapered. Okay, that means it is not a straight, it is a C shape. And what is advantage of this over the straight sleeve mechanism? So it provide a more pressure and more support to the fiber optics. बरोबर आहे. तुम्ही बघू शकता इथे ह्याच्यापेक्षा हा जो आहे ह्यानी जो सपोर्ट इथं प्रोव्हाइड केलेला आहे, इट इज अ मोर स्टडी अँड इट इज मोर रिजिड, right, instead of a straight sleeve. Okay, so what we can say, so tapered sleeve mechanism is more widely used as compared to the straight sleeve mechanism. So this is the first type of connector, that is butt joint alignment. In that butt joint alignment you have a straight sleeve and tapered sleeve. Now you have a expanded beam connectors. This is the second type of connectors, that is expanded beam connectors. So what is there in this expanded beam connectors? So this type of connector don't have any mechanical what we can say assembly. Okay, this type of connector don't have any mechanical, though it is mechanical, but it uses the optical principle of the light, right? It uses the optical principle of the light. इथं काय करायचे, सिम्पली दोन जे फायबर जिथं डॅमेज झालेले किंवा जे दोन फायबर तुम्हाला, नॉट ऑलवेज की तो डॅमेजेस असेल, पण जे दोन फायबर तुम्हाला जॉईन करायचे आहेत ते सिम्पली एका मेकॅनिकल असेंब्लीमध्ये इन्सर्ट करतात अँड इट विल लॉक, राईट, त्याला लॉक करतात सो दॅट इट विल नॉट मिसअलाइन इन फ्युचर. ओके, बट नाउ व्हॉट इज देअर इन दिस expanded beam connector? So in case of this expanded beam connector, we are using two lenses. Okay, we are using two lenses, one at the side of first cable and another lens at the side of second cable, whichever you want to join. Then what happens, whenever the light, okay, strike to this lens, okay, because of the focusing ability of that lens, it will again focus to the next lens, and again the same type of lens as you are using in the receiving fiber also, this second lens also focuses that light straight into the fiber. Okay, म्हणजे इथे तुम्ही काय करू शकता, you need not to, what we can say, check the alignment and everything. Okay, this expanded beam connector is easy to install, but it is of what we can say higher cost as compared to the butt joint connector. बरोबर आहे, म्हणजे एक्सपांडेड बीम मध्ये तुम्हाला अलाइनमेंटचा इश्यू एवढा what we can say carefully handle करावा नाही लागत, but in case of butt joint connector it should be aligned properly, then and then only it will what we can say transmit the entire signal into the another fiber that you want to join. Okay, or there will be a minimum losses, you can say. But in case of expanded beam connector, yes, there is no problem of alignment as we are using the focusing lens. ही लेन्स काय करते, तो लाईट बरोबर फोकसच करते, राईट. इट डझंट मीन व्हॉट वी कॅन से की तुम्हाला अलाइनमेंट बघावीच लागत नाहीत, बट येस यू हॅव टू इवन अलाइन दॅट फायबर, बट up to what you can say not that extent whenever it is concerned with the mechanical connectors, that is the butt joint connector type. Okay, now the two lens which are focusing the light coming from the fiber, this lens will focus that light into the second lens. In this second lens will do the same thing again, it will collect that all right and it will focus into the fiber, that means the receiving fiber whichever you want to join with the transmitting fiber. Okay, the fiber to the lens distance should be equal to the focal length of the lens. Okay, that means this lens or this distance it is equal to the focal length of the lens. ह्या लेन्सची जी फोकल लेंथ आहे तेवढं हे फायबर आणि या लेन्स मधलं डिस्टन्स पाहिजे. द लेन्सर्स आर अँटी रिफ्लेक्शन कोटेड स्पेरिकल मायक्रो लेन्सेस. त्याच्यात रिफ्लेक्शन होतच नाही, त्याच्यावर एक कोटिंग लेअर कोट केलेला असतो सो दॅट देअर विल नॉट बी अ रिफ्लेक्शन, राईट. अँटी रिफ्लेक्शन म्हणजे बॅक रिफ्लेक्शन काही होत नाही त्याच्यातनं, इट विल रिफ्लेक्ट इन ओनली वन डिरेक्शन, देर इज नो बॅक रिफ्लेक्शन. Okay, so this is what the expanded beam connector. So these are the some practically available connectors, right? So these are the different connectors. So you can see this is a kind of yeah, this is a mechanical connectors. Yeah, this one, then this one. Okay, then yeah, this one also mechanical connector. Okay, This one is also mechanical connector. These all are the mechanical connectors that are available in the market, and it is of what we can say a standard specification and standard size worldwide. Okay, म्हणजे फॉर एक्झाम्पल तुम्ही भारतात हा कनेक्टर घेतला आणि तो तुम्ही अब्रॉड मध्ये घेतला तर त्याचं स्पेसिफिकेशन सेमच असतं, त्याच्यात काही फरक नाही, राईट. सो दीज आर द सम फायबर कनेक्टर्स, mechanical type of. Expanded beam are also available. So depending upon the application and situation, you can decide which connector to use, whether you can go for a mechanical connector or you can go for a expanded beam connector. Function is same. Okay, now we will talk about the splices. Okay, so fiber optic splice is a permanent fiber joint, right, whose purpose is to establish an optical connection between two individual optical fibers, right. So as I told you, when you are saying the splice, that means it's a permanent assembly. Okay, now how you can do that permanent joint? So either you can go for a mechanical splicing or you can go for a fusion splicing. Okay, but mostly what we can say 90% in practical scenario, fusion splicing is preferred. Okay, in 90% scenario, fusion splicing is preferred in the entire world. Okay, mechanical splicing is hardly used. Purpose is same, right, to join the fiber permanently. Okay, but how you can join that? Either you can some permanent mechanical fixture or permanent mechanical assembly, that also you cannot able to remove, or you can go for a fusion splicing. Okay, now we will discuss about the how the fusion splicing is carried out. Okay, there are certain steps. So before fusion splicing, you need to follow these steps, or you can go with these steps so that you can have the proper fusion splicing. First you need to trip, clean and cleaves. Means what? जे फायबर तुम्हाला फ्यूज करायचा आहे, एकमेकात फ्यूज करायचा आहे, तो पहिले व्यवस्थित क्लीन करून घ्यायचा. तो त्याचे जे फ्रंट सेंड आहेत, ओके, इट देयर टिप्स शुड बी कट इन अ वे दॅट सो दॅट इट इज इझी टू अलाइन अँड इट इज इझी टू फ्यूज विथ इच अदर. बरोबर आहे. नाहीतर जो तुम्हाला फायबर जॉईन करायचा आहे त्याची जर का टिप्स, म्हणजे त्याचं यू कॅन से व्हॉट वी कॅन से द एरिया दॅट यू वॉन्ट टू फ्यूज, तो जर का ओबडधोबड असेल तर तो प्रॉपरली फ्यूज होणार नाही. बरोबर आहे. मग जर का प्रॉपरली फ्यूज व्हावं असं वाटत असेल तर तो आधी व्यवस्थित क्लीन करून घ्यायचा आणि त्याला स्ट्रिप करायचा. म्हणजे यू हॅव टू व्हॉट वी कॅन से मेक द प्रॉपर कट to that fiber so that it will get exactly aligned with the second fiber that you want to fuse with each other. Then load a splicer. Then you have to insert that cable into a splicing machine. Okay, maybe in next lecture I will show you interesting video that how actually the fiber splicing is carried out. Okay, maybe in next lecture I will show you that video. Then splice the fiber. It's a fiber splicing device that is means what you can say kind of 6 inch by 6 inch dimension. It is a device, half feet by half feet. असे एक ते मेकॅनिकल डिव्हाइस असतं आणि by using that device you can go for a splicing. Okay, then diagnose and correct if errors occurs. Splice झाल्यानंतर then you have to again diagnose that. You have to check whether the splice or whatever the splice done is okay or there is some error. If not, fine. If there is an error, then again you have to cut that fiber manually and then follow the same procedure. जर का ते झालं नसेल प्रॉपर तर परत तो रिमूव्ह करायचा. रिमूव्ह म्हणजे परत ती केबल तुम्हीच कट करायची आणि परत तो यू हॅव टू गो फॉर अ स्प्लायसिंग. ओके, unless and until it is what we can say looks better or there is no error, fine, it is okay. But if there is error, then you have to repeat this procedure unless and until it gets error free, right? So this is about the fusion splicing. Now what is there in a mechanical splicing? So in case of mechanical splicing, then glass or ceramic alignment tubes are used. That means you can see this is a tube. Okay, then you have to insert this fiber into this tube. Okay, and wherever you want to join that fiber, you have to put some transparent adhesive hole. Okay, in that hole you want to insert some liquid. And what is use of that liquid? To match the refractive index of that two fibers. बरोबर आहे. ही एक ट्यूब टाइप स्ट्रक्चर असतं, जो फायबर तुम्हाला परमनंटली जॉईन करायचा आहे, तो यू हॅव टू इन्सर्ट दॅट फायबर फ्रॉम द बोथ हँड, अँड whenever it get locked with each other, there is one transparent adhesive hole. From that hole you can insert some what we can say chemical, so that the refractive index are getting matches automatically, right? त्यांचे रिफ्रॅक्टिव्ह इंडेक्स मॅचिंग साठी ते एक केमिकल असतं, ते त्याच्यात इन्सर्ट करावं लागतं, right? So this is about the mechanical tube splicing. Okay, this is also kind of permanent, but here we don't require any device. Okay, simply you can have that tube and you have to insert, you have to lock that fiber into tube, and you have to pour that adhesive chemical, so that the refractive index will get matched with each other. Okay, so this is about the mechanical splicing. Again, there are many types of mechanical splicings are there. V-groove splicing is there. Okay, what do you mean by V-groove? So this is the V-groove substrate. This is the one solid mechanical, what we can say, device, not device, it's a mechanical assembly. It has a V-shaped groove. You can understand groove. त्याला मध्ये खाच असते V-shaped. त्याच्यात you have to insert the optical fiber. Okay, then the same, what we can say, same, this is the bottom lead. The same fiber you have to cover with the upper lead. बरोबर आहे, म्हणजे हा खालचा पार्ट असतो, you have to insert the fiber, and with same structure you have a lead, or you can say the top part. Then you have to cover that bottom lead with the top part, and again you have to insert that adhesive material for the refractive index matching purpose. And this type of assembly, or this type of mechanical assembly, is a V-grooved splicing. This is also permanent. Okay, but only thing is there is some what we can say, installation is easy. You can say installation is easy. This is a kind of spring V-groove. Okay, you can have a look on this structure. So these are the two supporters or positioning rod. This is your optical fiber. This is your flat spring that you have to connect with this optical fiber, and after connecting that, you have the what we can say, architecture like this. This is the optical fiber, this is the flat spring, and these are the two positioning rod. This is for the support purpose. तो फायबर एका जागी स्थिर राहायला पाहिजे ना, त्यासाठी तो सपोर्ट दिलेला असतो त्याला, right? And that is the flat spring over, so that the pressure will be maintained on that fiber, and it will not what we can say, get misaligned. Okay, so for that it is expected. Okay, so this is the mechanical splicing. Then again you have a third alignment, or third type of, it is a rotary splices. Okay, again you can have the what we can say, this is the optical fiber, this is the optical fiber, these are the two tungsten electrodes. Okay, so the moreover you can see the fusion splice is carried out in this way. Okay, एक fusion splice से example है. Whenever you have to join the fibers, or you have to connect the fibers permanently using fusion splicing technique, then this is what the arrangement. Okay, this is not the only arrangement. It have a that 6" by 6" proper device. Okay, I will show you in the next lecture. Very interesting video, how actually fibers are getting spliced using the fusion splicer. That's a device that is available. Okay, it costs in lakhs. Okay, it is not that cheap device. Okay, so this is about the mechanical splicing, fusion splicing. See, these are the different practically available splicers. So you can see here, this is the mechanical splicer. Okay, it is of kind of V-groove or the spring splicer that we have studied right now. This is the tube. Okay, the first type that we have discussed. This is the tube, you have to insert this fiber, this is the lock, and from this hole you have to put that adhesive. Okay, so these are the mechanical and practically available splices in the market. Okay, these are the few examples you can see here. Then fusion splicing. Okay, already we have discussed this point. So this is what the fusion splicing, these are the electrodes, this is the optical fiber, and now this electrode will generate the heat so that these two fibers will get fused with each other. शेवट fiber म्हणजे काय, glass आहे, glassला heat दिली की ती it will start melting and it will start what we can say fuse with each other, right? But it is not as that simple process, it is a most tedious process, and you need to take care that there should not be any misalignment or there should not be any dust, and what we can say it should be properly stewed, that all care you have to take, then and then only you can have the proper fusion operation. Otherwise it's very difficult then. Okay, it is not that simple process as you are getting on the screen. Okay, it's a bit tedious process. Okay, so I will show you the video actually how the fusion splice is carried out. Okay, so this is the device, this is the front view of that device, fusion splice. Okay, after looking the video you can have the more clear idea how actually it is carried out. Okay, these are the different parts of that device. Yeah, now you can see this is what the splicer is, right? Here असं device असतं fusion splice. You have to insert their fiber, there are electrodes in between, you have to close that lead, you have to set the temperature, बरोबर आहे, temperature set करावं लागतं तुम्हाला, and then it will fuse with each other. Then you have to again check if it is there is no error. Okay, if there is error then repeat the same process. Okay, हे असं device असतं. There are many splicers are available manufactured by different companies. This is one of them. Okay, these are the some losses that is related with the joints and connectors. Okay, it is not there in your syllabus, but for just sake of your understanding and knowledge I have mentioned here. Okay, these are the losses that are related with the connectors and joints. Okay, okay, so here is the end of unit number 2. Okay, probably in next lecture we will start with the next unit. So if you have any queries related to this unit, you can ask me right now. Otherwise we will stop here then.